Hi there, and welcome to episode 44 of Enhancing Human Experience. This episode is sponsored by my books, The Magic of Being, Books 1 and Book 2, available now on Amazon in Kindle format or 6x6 paperback. If you want to give your child the foundational message for creating happiness and success in life, pick up these books. They're all about helping your child discover the importance of their self-image at a young age and aligning themselves with the actions they need to take and the things they need to do to create the success they want in life. Head over to Amazon and pick up the Kindle version or the 6x6 paperback version. Let's get into the show. Okay, so in this episode, what I want to do is, since I'm running a giveaway right now for the free signed copies, I'm giving away 3 signed copies of the book. I wanted to tell you why I wrote the book, why the message is so important, why I feel it's so important to share with children at a young age. And also I'm going to read both of the books to you. They're very short, as children's books are, and I really designed them to give the message in a simple, concise way that children can remember and easily put into practice. And I will say this message isn't just for kids. I use it all the time in my own life. I really feel that it is the foundational message of success and happiness in life, which is why a lot of my work focuses on this. I also wrote a book called Just Be It, The Secret to Having What You Want in Life, which is kind of the adult version of this book, which goes into more of the in-depth concepts and ideas behind this message. These Magic of Being books, of course, I simplified it, made it as fun as possible so that kids can enjoy reading it and also remember it. You know, kids love rhymes. As I was working with my children's book consultant, i.e. moms that I know who have kids who read a lot of books to their kids, you know, they tell me that their kids love the rhymes, they love the fun stories. You know, I don't have kids myself, so I had to lean on these experts, you moms out there, to give me some feedback, and I really value that, and I put a lot of that research, quote unquote research, into the book. So that's what I want to do in this episode, is just kind of tell you what the backstory is there. But like I say, if you want to enter the contest to win one of 3 signed copies, all you have to do is go to my website, gmarkphillips.com, and sign up for my mailing list. And in doing that, I will enter your name in a contest that I'll be drawing names tomorrow, 7 p.m. Mountain Time on January 9th. And 3 people are going to win the signed copies of books 1 and book 2, and everyone who enters is going to win the PDF versions of the books. So I don't know if you're like me, but when I enter a contest, I kind of want to win something, right? Let's call this a PC correct contest, politically correct contest. So everyone who enters is going to win the PDF versions, and 3 people are going to win the 6x6 signed physical versions, the paperback versions. So head over to gmarkphillips.com if you want to enter to win and sign up for my mailing list. Okay, so really the backstory of why I wrote this book is it ties in with the work that I do in other projects and on my website and even on this podcast itself, which is sharing knowledge that is really beneficial for enhancing the human experience. Knowledge that we generally don't get in the public education system or in mainstream culture and society. That's what I really feel strongly about. The whole kind of growth of what I do and outgrowth of what I do is based on the idea that be the change you want to see in the world, do the work you want to see done in the world, and create the things you want to see. And so I really feel strongly about what I'm doing and what I'm sharing with people. It's my passion project. You know, all my books revolve around this, and even the podcast and people that I interview. If I find someone who has, you know, deep knowledge about the spiritual development or personal development or something that I feel will help you on your journey and help all human beings on our journey that we generally don't hear in the mainstream, you know, culture, I'm going to share it with you. And so the reason I wrote the book is to share with children the message and the concepts I wish I had as a child. There's a line of thinking in the book world or the author world that says, write the book you want to read. And so what I did with these children's book is, this is the book I wanted to read as a child. Knowing what I know now, if I could go back in time and give myself a message or some information about how to succeed in life, how to get the most out of life, this is the message that I'd give myself. And this has been the outcropping of probably 18 to 20 years of studying personal development and spirituality. And the message is, very simple and concise, that we cannot do something if our self-image is not aligned with that, right? If we don't see ourselves as being something, we're not going to be able to do that thing. Now, to give you an example, the simplest example is, if you don't see yourself as being successful, you're not going to be able to do the things that will cause success. If you don't see yourself as being a winner, you won't be able to do the things that cause winning. And it's a subtle psychological shift and a shift in our consciousness that has massive, massive results and massive determining factors in our actions in the real world. So this is what I mean by the fact that we're not really taught how to use our consciousness, how to develop it, how to develop our spirituality and use those tools. And so I feel really passionate about sharing this message with people in general and especially young children. The reason I feel so passionate about sharing it with young children is, like anything that is worthwhile doing in life, mastery comes with practice. And the sooner we can teach children this information at a young age, the more practice they will get and the better they will get. They'll be able to go farther than we did, do more, be more, have more, create more prosperity, abundance, and success in life, because this is where it all is, right? We know that everything comes from the spiritual unseen aspect of the universe, and it manifests in the physical form. Thoughts become things and words become things, and we really need to practice in that playground in order to create the success we want in life. Practicing in the physical world has benefit, don't get me wrong. Taking action, we need to take the actions. But if we don't get our state of being and our state of consciousness in alignment with the success we want, we can take action all day long, 24/7, 365, and never, I repeat, never get the results we want. Because if your state of being isn't in alignment, your actions will never bring you that. And this is a quality that people can develop in themselves. You probably realize this in your own life. If your mind isn't in it, if your heart isn't in it, whatever you're doing, whether it's in your business life or your personal life, then you're really not going to get great results, right? It's not rocket science, but it is foreign to the way we operate, because our senses are pointed outward. And yes, we do have internal senses and intuitive senses, but we're just not taught to use those in mainstream culture. Most of the things we're taught are pointed outward. Things like meditation and prayer and getting in touch with your intuition. Those are the internal senses that are super valuable, and I would even say more important to develop first, in addition or in conjunction with physical senses, sight, sound, coordination, exercise, all those things. So that's a little bit of the backstory, but the nutshell is, I just wanted to share with children the message that I've found in my research and my work over the years, that is all about developing their state of being, developing the I am principle, and really seeing themselves, getting the self-image and self-concept of a successful child, of a successful human being, before they go out into the world and do their work, because it's so, so vital. So, and I also made it really simple because, I know you parents out there, you're busy, you're out doing your own work in the world, creating your own success. And so not everyone has the access to do all the research and, do all the stuff that I'm really passionate about in my work. And so I'm sensitive to that, and I know that. So that's why I put this book together, so that you can read them a simple bedtime story or a simple daytime story and impart this message to them in a simple way that they'll easily be able to remember and put into practice, so that you can go on about your work. So that's a little bit of the backstory and some of the benefits. Really, the underlying benefit is helping children get in touch with their intuitive side, their spiritual side, their consciousness. Because we do know, as Emmett Fox says, life is consciousness. Everything emanates from our conditioned state of consciousness. And if we want to create any type of change in our experience in life, we have to develop that consciousness. This is the message that is kind of the underlying theme of enhancing the human experience. When we change, our experiences will change. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. And so trying to change our lives in the physical world or in the manifest world is really futile in many ways, because our experiences don't start there. Our experience start in consciousness, and so we have to work within. We have to change the way we see ourselves. We have to change our self-concept and the way we see the world and the way we perceive other people if we really want to create true and lasting change in our experience. So I'm really passionate about all of these topics, and that's why I wrote the book. So let me get into reading of the books here, and I'll start with book 1. There are 2 books in the series, and we'll kind of go on here. So this is book 1. Book 1 is titled How to Succeed and Realize Your Dreams. Introduction. There is no greater knowledge you can acquire than to learn about the importance of your self-image. Your self-image, how you see yourself, will govern everything you will ever do or accomplish in life. As Johann Wolfgang von Goethe once said, before you can do something, you must first be something. The divine ability that we as human beings have been given is that we alone are able to consciously develop ourselves at the level of thought using our imagination. It is this ability that separates mankind from God's other creatures. The purpose of this book is to help you understand the importance of developing a strong, successful self-image and seeing yourself not as you are, but as you would like to be, and doing what you would like to do. Nothing will serve you more in every area of your life than understanding this foundational principle of happiness and success. A successful self-image will not only help you create a life filled with happiness and success for yourself, but for humanity as a whole. I hope you enjoy the books. Sincerely, G. Mark Phillips. P.S. The concepts presented in this book are equally beneficial to both children and grown-ups. Anyone can employ the simple techniques shared here to succeed and realize their dreams. You are special. You are divine. You have a gift God only gave to mankind. No other creature can do what you do, not a giraffe, not a gorilla, not even a kangaroo. What is this gift that's so special and divine? It's the gift to decide and to make up your mind. Using this gift, you can choose what to be. It's a wonderful gift, as you will soon see. Because before you can do or say that I can, you first have to be and say that I am. So decide what it is that you want to do. Choose something that will make all of your dreams come true. Then determine what it is that you have to be. This is the image of yourself that you'll see. Once the image of yourself is planted firmly in mind, the magic begins. It works every time. So set your sights high, really reach for the sky, and create a grand image of yourself in your mind's eye. With your grand image in mind, go ahead, start your day, and think of yourself as being this way. Hold your image in mind in work and in play, every second, every minute, every hour of your day. And if during your day the going gets rough, just remind yourself, it's okay, I can do this, I'm tough. And at the end of your day, as you climb into bed, think one last time of your grand image in your head. As you drift off to sleep, keep your image in mind, and before long at all, you'll be happy to find that you've lived up to the image you created in your mind, and you did what it took to succeed every time. And after you've succeeded and realized your dream, set a new goal, create a new image, and a new thing to be. As you grow and succeed more and more, don't forget to thank God for opening the door to this new life you have and for giving you the key to realizing your dreams and doing what it takes to succeed. And always remember that you are in charge. It's your life, you see. You get to decide what it is you will be. The end. So that is the end of Book 1, Magic of Being. Let's get into Book 2 here. Okay, this is The Magic of Being, Book 2, Discovering You and Knowing What to Do. Introduction. Welcome to Book 2 in the Magic of Being series. When the idea for the Magic of Being, How to Succeed and Realize Your Dreams came to me, I didn't plan on writing 2 books. My intention was to write one short and simple rhyme about the gift that only human beings have been given, and show you how you can use this gift to succeed and realize your dreams. However, as I was writing the first book, I realized that one of the ideas I was planning on sharing in that book was so important that it deserved its own book. So I decided to create a second book. Together, the 2 books convey a time-tested formula for happiness and success. While the first book focuses on the importance of creating a strong, successful self-image that supports the achievements of your goal, Book 2 focuses on the importance of self-discovery and addresses the following question. How do I decide what I should do to make all of my dreams come true? The answer, know yourself. For centuries, great thinkers and philosophers have cited the importance of knowing yourself as being the foundation for all great achievements in life. Those who have taken this wisdom to heart have created far more success for themselves, their families, and humanity as a whole than those who have not. This maxim is just as valid today as it was 5,000 years ago, and you can use it to create your own success in life. When you know yourself, you will naturally choose something to do that meets all the criteria listed below. You are passionate about it. You enjoy it. You have a natural talent and affinity for it. It benefits others and enhances their lives. When your choice meets the above criteria, you'll not only create a life filled with happiness and success for yourself, but you'll also be helping to improve the experience of humanity as a whole. So, here's to knowing yourself. May you always choose something to do that is a perfect expression of who you really are and benefits others in the best possible way. Sincerely, G. Mark Phillips. Now that you know that you hold the key and that you get to decide what it is you will be, there's something else that you must do before you can make all of your dreams come true. It's the secret of success and the most important part. When you get this step right, you're off to a fantastic start. Before being or doing, simply be still and know who you really are and how you need to grow. You came here for a reason with a most important task. To discover what it is, all you have to do is ask. Then listen for the answer from deep within your heart, and you'll know what you should do before you start. If you find yourself in need of a message or a clue about just what it is that you should do, just think of what makes you special, different, and unique. What makes you you? This is your clue in knowing what to do. Then ask yourself, how can I serve others in my own special way, using the gifts I've been given, starting today? Anything is fair game as long as it enhances people's lives, so entertain them, solve problems, dazzle and delight. And as for that task you came here to do, that thing that will make all of your dreams come true, you'll know it when you find it because it will just feel right, and you'll want to do it morning, noon, and night. So try lots of things and then try some more. You'll find the right fit if you're willing to explore. Don't worry about what others think, say, or do. You're here to discover what's right for you. And whatever it is that you decide to do it with all your heart until you're through. And always remember this most important truth as you head off into life to be and do. Your success will be multiplied when you choose something to do that is uniquely suited to you. The end. So that is Books 1 and Book 2, super short. I really put a lot of attention into making the message really concise and simple for children and fun based on my consultations with parents and talking about how children look at children's books, how they read them, how they enjoy them, what they want to see in them. So again, huge thanks to the parents and parent that helped me put this book together and put in some of the subtle nuances that as a person without children wouldn't have necessarily known. So huge thanks and huge gratitude. So those are the 2 books. Like I say, I am giving away 3 signed copies, 3 signed sets of these books tomorrow evening, 7 p.m. Mountain Time, and I will announce that on my Instagram page at gmarkphillips, or on my Facebook page, or I should say, and on my Facebook page, facebook.com/gmarkphillipsfan, F-A-N. And of course, you can find all these links and information on my website, gmarkphillips.com. But it's super simple to enter. Just go and sign up for my mailing list, and you'll be entered into the drawing. And I like to give away stuff like this all the time. So if you don't get in on this, I will be giving away things down the road, and I really value you for signing up to my mailing list. And I treat your email with the utmost privacy. I don't like my information being used in crazy ways, and I'm certainly not going to do that with yours. I really guard emails with the utmost security. So if you sign up, feel confident that I'm only going to send you what I feel is really, really valuable to you on your journey, and share stuff like this in the future. I've got a number of courses that I'm rolling out, and a number of other book projects and digital projects that I really feel will be beneficial to you on your journey. I take a lot of time putting the messages and kind of baking them in the way that is really beneficial. So if you don't get in on this contest, certainly sign up anyway, and I'll have many more things coming down the road, because I've got a lot of exciting projects that I'm working on that I really feel will help you on your journey. So, hey, I really want to thank you for tuning in today and listening to my reading of the books and hearing me tell about the backstory. And like I say, they're available now on Amazon. If you go and check them out, they're in Kindle format or 6x6. And really, it'll take a lot of the work off you, if you're a parent, to share this message with your child. This is my passion. This is what I do in all of my free time, and moving more into my primary business here. So I feel your struggle and your busyness, and you don't have time often to dig into the information and derive these messages. So I've done all the heavy lifting for you, and I've really created a concise and simple way to deliver the messages I can. So again, hey, I really want to thank you for tuning in, and until next time, all the best, health, wealth, and success. Bye-bye.